Hello and welcome to the Ebook Creation Challenge. My name is Chinyere Ezigwadeyemo, and the Ebook Creation Challenge is one out of the products under the From Knowledge to Product series. Alright, so today we'll be commencing the 21 Days Ebook Creation Challenge. And my aim for organizing the 21 Days Ebook Creation Challenge is to get authors to commit to writing their books and being able to convert them to ebooks within 21 days. How did I come about this challenge? I once had a time when I had a lot to do and I had a particular book that was begging to be written. But because I was committed to different things, it took me a long time to be able to write that book. And I felt many other authors out there have the same challenge that I had. So I decided to create the ebook creation challenge to help authors commit to their work and produce their ebooks within 21 days. So under the ebook creation challenge, we're going to be looking at identifying hot topics which customers need solutions to in your field. Then we'll be crafting catchy titles that grab customers' attention. We'll be creating table of contents in fluid sequence. We'll be looking at fast, easy, and fun book writing secrets. We'll be looking at self-editing made easy, book cover design in less than 10 minutes, and ebook creation in 30 minutes. All right? So, as a way of introduction, I simply say writing a book can be as easy and fun exercise if you have a plan to work with. And that is exactly what I'm going to be handing over to you today. Today, I'm going to be helping you create a plan that will help you write your book without sweating. I've been able to do it for myself and other clients, and I am here to help you do it. I sent a particular ebook into the group. I don't know whether you've been able to access it. Now, I wrote that book without necessarily writing or typing. All right, so that is exactly how I want to help you today. I want to help you see how you can write your book without the stress of having to sit for long hours and typing or writing the book. All right, so first of all, before we get to writing a book, it comes to us as an idea. We have an idea that we could do something in this particular direction, but the idea is form of vague, right? You cannot quantify it, you cannot fully describe it, but you just know you have a nudging. But then from that nudging, you get to creating a concept, which is tying your idea to a particular problem or solution. All right, so you develop a concept out of an idea, and that concept could simply be just the way this challenge is created, right? It was like an idea. I can help authors. Then I decided, okay, I will help them within 21 days to be able to get the results of writing their books and creating it to ebooks so that they can market it. So you see that beyond just helping authors, I now have a specific solution to it. So it became a concept, and from having that concept, I developed it into a product, which is the 21 Days Ebook Creation Challenge. So I know that many of you in this community have ideas. Some of your ideas have not yet been fully developed into a concept. You cannot yet specify who your target audience are or the particular solution that you want to bring to them. But you know that there is something that you could do, and that is why you are here. You are welcome. That is exactly what I will be helping you do. I will help you move from just having that idea to developing a concept and then a product. All right? So let's move on. Most books die before their birth because important questions go unanswered. We should have helped in the gathering of the ingredients and information needed. All right. So to avoid that from happening here, I would encourage us to answer these sets of questions. So here are the questions. You want to create an ebook that solves what problem? What problem can you see in your area of expertise that you think that you have the skills, you have the knowledge, you have the information to solve, and who are the people who have this problem. All right. So I saw that there were many authors out there who had ideas. They even had concepts, but they lacked the commitment to be able to put these ideas into books and then convert them into ebooks. There are many reasons that can make an author who has an idea or a concept not to be able to put all of that into a book and create an ebook. It may just be he doesn't know how to go about it, so there could be a knowledge gap. So that could be a problem. So I said to myself, okay, there are lots of experts there who have lots of information, and they can pass across this information and help people and even make money for the, in the process. So the problem is probably the lack of time, or they lack the commitment to be able to do it themselves, or there is a knowledge gap. So those are problems I saw that I could solve. Then who needed this problem? Who had the problem? The experts. Because every one of you in this community now are experts in your niches. All right. So you are an expert, but you lack the time, you lack the commitment, and you lack the knowledge to be able to write and create your own ebook. So I am here now to solve that problem. So you, in your own niche, what is the problem you are seeing, and who are the people who need solution to that problem? So we have a marriage and relationship expert here. So who are your target audience? What is the problem that they have? If probably your target audience are people who are married and are not enjoying their marriages, what specific problem do you want to solve? Is it misunderstanding about money? Is it some questions that they should have asked themselves before they got married? So you who is in the productivity niche, what is the problem? What do you think your target audience have problem in? And who are the people you are targeting? Are they entrepreneurs? So there must be a problem out there that you want to solve, and you must know the people who have those problems, so that when you are creating your product, you will have the necessary ingredients to help them solve the problem which they have. Okay? So now, when you have been able to identify the people who have the problems, or you have been able to identify the problem and the people who have the problem, then you have to go further to create titles that will grab their attention. So when you saw the 21 days ebook challenge, what came to your mind? You just knew, okay, within 21 days, is it actually even possible that I can write a book within 21 days? But you saw I had to do a video and attach to it so that I made it a bit detailed. So 21 days ebook challenge, it first stopped you in your tracks. So once you have given answers to the problem that you want to solve and for who you want to solve those problems, then the next step is to craft titles that grab your target audience attention. For instance, when you have titles like how to move from point A to point B, like how to move from a newbie to an expert, how to move from $0 to $100, those kind of titles grab people's attention. The ebook I sent in the community is how to create content that gets you noticed and paid. Very straightforward, and you can already tell what you expect from that. So the how-to titles grab attention. 5 steps to achieving your desired result. You say 5 steps to getting married, or 5 steps to making your first million. 5 steps to creating a winning content strategy. 5 steps, those steps get people's attention fast. Or you drop a catchy line like, become an expert in 21 days. All right? A catchy line like, build your home like a virtuous woman. Okay? something like become the highly paid author. You drop a line that gets people's attention. It could be a statement of fact like you can be the next millionaire. Well, is that a statement of fact? Okay? Or a controversial statement. I saw a particular person who wrote a book and she said, all men in Lagos are crazy. You know, that's very controversial. To make people stop and say, what's wrong with this one? Why is she saying all men are crazy? All men in Lagos are crazy. And it should get people's attention. So when you think of crafting creating a catchy title, think in these lines. I have given you 5 examples of ways you can create a title that will grab your target audience attention. So use this method and begin to think of a title. So I believe that by now you would have determined the particular problem in your niche which you have the capability to solve. And you must have determined the particular people who need solution to that problem. All right. So moving on, you now create a fluid table of contents. Now, as you can see, as I am teaching now, you know I have a table of contents. So in creating a table of contents, majorly what you need to create a fluid table of contents is to understand your customer's journey. What is your customer journey? Your customer journey is, let's say from point A, they have this particular problem. Like now, at point A, you as an expert have an idea or a concept. All right. So I then explained to you what an idea is or a concept is and told you how you have to move from having just the idea or concept to developing a product. So the product is actually what solves your customer's problem. You see, so I understand your journey. I know that the idea is not the problem. In fact, the idea is free. It's flying all over the air. In fact, sometimes we have idea overload. You know, and many people have thought through their ideas and finally have seen the people who need their solution. They have seen the problem. They have heard their cries, and truly they have it in mind to create a product to help these people. But the problem is committing to the task or even the knowledge gap. So you can see that I know the problem. Why? That I know the problem because I have been there. So that is why I am saying that this is made easy when you have walked the path. That's where you truly understand it. All right. So when you have been in that shoe, you truly understand it. You truly understand the journey. So that way you now lead the step-by-step process that the person takes from just having an idea to developing it to a concept and then developing it into a product. So the product here that we are creating is an ebook. Do you get the point? So your customer's journey, let's say there's somebody in this community who is into investing. What is your customer's problem? Their problem is not that they are not making money. They are making money, but they don't know how to invest correctly. Do you know? So most times probably they even have a lot of money stuck in the banks. They don't know what to do. At times they even they start borrowing their money out for little interest. Whereas you know better what they could do to invest and make more profit. All right. So as an expert, you know what your customer's journey is. So now for you to create a table of contents that is fluid, that means you have to start from point A where they have the problem. Now you have an idea. I know. That is why all of you are here. You know you have an idea. But the problem is, how do you move from that idea to having your ebook in your hand? So now, that is what I am explaining to you one after the other. That is because I have created a table of contents that if somebody comes and meets me and has an idea, I'm going to tell the person that, okay, if you have an idea, do you know the people who have, or do you know the problem that is out there? It could be either ways. Either you know the people that have the problem and you know the problem, or you know the problem and you know the people that have it. So when I've helped you identify who your target audience is and their exact problems, I will then ask you, okay, now that you know their problem, what do you want to create? As a digital product expert, I will ask you, what do you think will help solve their problem better? Is it an ebook? Is it a course? Is it a membership group? Is it a challenge? What exactly can help this your target audience now? You see? So you see, now I am asking all these questions. Why? Because I know that I need to help you sieve through the haze to get clarity, and then to decide on the particular product that will solve their problem. And then I'll now take you step by step on how you will do that. Okay? So now I have just told you that now you have an idea. The next thing for you to do is to create a table of content. And how do you create the table of content? By taking the step by step from point A, where they have the problem. The next thing they need to know, the next thing they need to know, the next thing they need to know, until they get to the point where they have gotten the solution that they need to that problem. Alright? So that is how you are going to create your table of content. So for instance, if you go to the hospital to see a doctor, and you say, doctor, I've been having headache since, Jare. Anytime I bend down, my head just aches as if it wants to just fall off my neck. The doctor will first say, please, you people should take this guy's vital signs. That is point A. Alright? Point B, he will start asking you some questions. Why? He's trying to diagnose more. He may, after all your explanation, asking you all those symptoms, at the end of the day, he may decide that probably you need to go for a test. That he has taken you from point A to point 2, point 1 to point 2. After the test, you come back, he looks at the test. He say, okay, you will take paracetamol, you will take anti-malaria, you will take this. Now he has prescribed a drug for you, and he will tell you, if for any reason you are done with your drug and you don't get the solution, come back to me. So you see that you didn't just come and the doctor gave you the drug. He took it from point A to point B to the point where he finally administered the drug to you. And you can get home, and at the end of the day, the drug works. And if it doesn't work, he also still knows the next point to take you to. So all of that is what will be contained in your table of content. So when your table of content has been done, now let me tell you something that will make it very easy again for you. Imagine that as an expert, you are a digital content strategist. My coach is here. She's a digital content strategist. So, Coach Mo, now you are invited to an event to speak, and probably they say, teach us how to create digital, or teach us how to build a winning strategy as digital entrepreneurs. Now you will be writing your speech. So you know that probably in the audience there will be newbies that don't even know what digital content strategy means. So you will have an introduction. Then you will now probably explain to them the different kinds of content that are available. Then you will then tell them something like, okay, you must have a direction for before building a content strategy. So beyond the introduction, the different types of content, and probably you will say what to know before setting up a content strategy. It could be a subtitle. Then you now say then setting up the winning content strategy. So at the end of the day, you may end up with about 3 to 5 subtitles under how to set up a winning content strategy, right? So that is another easy way to just write your book. So once you have gotten the title, just think in your mind that you are delivering this thing as a lecture. All right? So when you have written down your lecture the way it is going to be delivered, okay, then the next thing to do is, now I have this app that you can see on this screen. It is called the Otter app. The Otter app, OTTER. So we are dealing with writing made easy. This is a subtitle under this training now. You see, writing made easy. With the necessary questions asked and answered, which brought about your title and your table of contents, all you need is to deliver your lecture. So when you have asked the question, what is the problem that I want to solve? Who are the people who have the problem? Then it then helps you to determine the step-by-step process that we take them from the point A where they have the problem to the point B where they have gotten the solution. You have written them down as your table of contents. Then the next thing is for you to deliver your lecture. Now, there are two ways to do the delivery. One is to use your Otter app. Once you launch the Otter app, it begins to convert whatever you say to text. So you just begin to talk and it converts everything you say to text. So you can do that one subtitle after the other so that it is not too bulky at a time. After converting all of your subtitles on the Otter app, then you move it to your Word document where you can edit it from. All right. Then the second way is that you can record all your book in an audio or video format and then transcribe it later or get a transcriber to do that. All right. Like the book I sent to you, I told you I did not write anything. All I did was I had a free training. I taught in the free training. I got someone to transcribe all what I taught in the training, and then I edited it and it became the book. So all what I'm teaching you today, I can give it to a transcriber who will transcribe it, and then it becomes a book. All right? So writing made easy. I have just shown you how to write your book without stress. You just speak it into your Otter app, it transcribes it for you. Or you record it as a lecture and then get it transcribed for you. Then the next thing is you begin to edit. All right? So for me, I have the Grammarly app installed in my phone. So when you have all of your text now in your Word document, you have done the whole transcribing probably in the Otter app, or you did the lecture and somebody transcribed it for you. You move it to your Word document, and then when you begin to edit, the Grammarly app, which is installed in your phone, will now scan through your document and bring up suggestions to you. So it will point out some mistakes that are in your document for you to begin to edit. So that is where I say self-editing. When your whole lecture has been transcribed, then it is time to edit your tenses, structures, and all. But there's a warning here. All these applications have their limitations. That is why I would advise that you get an extra set of eyes on your work before you begin to sell. So as much as these apps are very efficient, you cannot rely on them 100%. So you will need someone else to look at them. So I got a notification that the book I sent into the group, some people were not able to access it. So I'll go and send it again so that you will be able to access it, okay? So that way you see that book. I didn't send it to an editor. I did the editing at home because I knew it was going to be a free book. But it's a quality book because I got someone else to look at it and vet, and I've been sending it to people and they have been getting value from it. All right? But you may have to go the extra mile when it is a book that you have to sell. Okay? So, in conclusion, writing a book is like cooking a pot of soup. Once you have all your ingredients ready and sorted, it doesn't take a long time to get it cooked and ready. Okay? So what am I saying in effect? The major work in writing is doing the research. Now, as I needed to do this training for you, I had to make sure that I get the best apps that will work and give you the necessary results. I had to get the information together to be able to deliver this lecture. Now, the information is in my head. I may just need to confirm one or two things here and there. Once I have done the confirmation and gathered all my material together, then you see that this training has gone seamlessly. You see, so it is not difficult. That means right now, with all this that I have taught here now, I can get someone to transcribe this for me, and then in the process of editing, more things will be coming to mind which I will be adding to it to make it a robust product that will help me deliver the results that I expect for my customers. Okay, so with this information now, I need you to ask me questions. I need you to ask questions so that you can go back and implement and get the result that is desired. So for the next 5 days, I'm going to be sending in prompts. I will be expecting that by Friday, you would have been able to do most of your writing, if not all of it. Most of your writing, if not all of it. So, there is someone in the community who says that she wants to learn the process of writing a book so that she can help others and also make money from doing it. Okay, everything I'm going to be doing in this class, in this challenge, I'm going to be doing it with my phone, so that there is no excuse at the end of the day that probably I do not have the sophisticated gadget to monetize the knowledge that I learned at the ebook creation challenge. No way. As long as you can access this training, that means you can monetize the knowledge which you'll be learning here. So I am going to stop right here. Thank you very much for staying with me so far. Please feel free to send in your questions and I'll be glad to attend to them. Thank you very much and see you sometime soon.